welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Still your own very beloved Akban Asokwo. We are going there. Make sure you are inviting people if you are here live. Help us share because we want to make sure this hard truth is told. We must make sure this gospel of redemption continues to go vital. Perhaps it will help redeem our people who has been led astray. So, as soon as you join, make sure you invite others. Make sure you invite others. I am to complete the settings. Thank you. I can see 2 people there. Please help us share. Share. We must deliver our people from the powers of darkness, from the shackles of the wicked who has come in sheep clothing. They are wolves in sheep clothing to further deceive our people that the enemy might have their way. But man is not God. Man is not God. All right. Oh, thank you. I can see somebody there now liking. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for liking. Please share in any Biafran platform you belong. Yes, so that we can move together. If anyone want to call in, we can provide a medium to call in, but that will not be now. So let us first present the case. Let us make our case first, then people who wish to call in can call in. So I hope we are active, because the game, I said within the first week of March, the tsunami will strike the camp of that enemy that wants us permanently divided. The enemy always identify a willing tool. Then that willing tool, who is a mole, will be planted ahead of time, and people, that's why we keep on revolving around a vicious circle for decades in the same pursuit. Other nations who were seeking for self-determination alongside us Most of them have succeeded, but because the enemy have a way of planting in moles inside us, in our midst, that's why it has been very difficult for us to have our way up until today. So we won't allow that to continue to happen. Yes. You have seen the caption, the return of the Nzama people. And General Butuzor has sworn not to allow the return of the Nzama people. The return of Ndi-Nzama and their USB-1 Nigeria led by NgoziOra. It's unacceptable. That is what General Butuzor said. If you are part of us and you are here, please hit on the like button. Yes, that will give us advantage that YouTube might further announce our presence, our activity here for many more people to come. So you that are present, hit on the like button. You understand? So every lover of freedom who is online, who will see this, will then come because YouTube is recommending. Are we together? So I want to start by playing some videos. I told you last time I was supposed to, due to time, in this last live program I did, I stopped. I supposed to play Ndi-Nzama when she said something. Now NgoziOra as a way of cleaning up the mess, now came up with something to make sure she floors Ndi-Nzama, but she did not succeed. She further exposed herself. That is what happened. She further exposed herself in trying to clear her mess. Yes, some people who did not see that then were privileged to see it, because she thought she could. Ndi-Nzama said there, the origin of the Ndi-Nzama, you know that the word Ndi-Nzama, the phrase Ndi-Nzama came from somewhere, and it was our PM that coined it. So the Ndi-Nzama is that those criminal elements in the DOS who were diverting the fund that was donated by Biafrans who love the cause Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was leading to help salvage our land. The Biafrans who were donating money, these monies were diverted. When something is to be done, this Ndi-Nzama, if something is to cost 10 naira, Ndi-Nzama will put 100 naira. Now, you can see that all the characteristics of the Ndi-Nzama has come back. And somebody will be wondering, why is it so? No, it is not a strange thing. It has been. The woman, I have a lot of things to play here, but let me start with this Ndi-Nzama so that. But when you hear the name NgoziOra, you should know that even her herself, even the woman herself doesn't know, or knows, but live in denial, as usual, the meaning of her name. The name Orabueze means no one is an island. No one, that the Igbo people doesn't recognize the fact that one man can rule them anyhow he so pleases. That that was the idea behind that phrase, Eze in council. Some of you who have a thing to do with political science, at least you did government in school. Government, Igwe in council, Eze in council, Oba and council, Emir in council. You understand it? So why the north, in the north you and the west you see the something like this person and the council? That means these leaders, this they have veto power over the will of the council. But it is different in the Biafran land, especially the Igbo part. In Biafran land, almost generally, no one man is an island of knowledge. So no one man have an absolute power. So the Igwe will rule, yes, but the Igwe will rule not in absence of the opinion, or not. He cannot rule ignoring the opinion of the council members. But this is a woman whom even Remedios, the person that was fighting, doing the media dog work, even Adadorama, so all of them have complained about her not listening to. Everybody have complained about the woman not listening to anybody. But that reason, that action, that her style of not listening to anybody is not a coincidence. It came from somewhere, from the mother, one of our mummies that reacted with anger brutally last 2 days. And I used her voice note to do program. I played that voice note. This woman has been planted in here long time ago. And I have different things to back up whatever I'm telling you, because we like to play evidence. We like to play voice. We don't just want to base on what we just wish to say, what pleases our hearts. No, we want to tell you what is the truth. So I want to start, and that is why for them to keep their relevance, they need to be working hard to be generating lies. So they have to live on propaganda, which I kept showing you Adadorama's version. So I'm telling you the people that work with her, what they are telling you today. I am bringing what they are telling you today. So the woman is so fraudulent. But saying she's fraudulent, a fraudulent person might not necessarily be an enemy. It might just be about advancing or projecting personal or interest or greed. But this one is that this is an evil genius. She is a mole planted up front because they are looking for position and other material gains from Nigeria State. So all along you have been with them. So I have things to play. Then I want you to start by listening to this. I think we should start by listening to this. Okay. Let us start with this.
Over 50 million. Kenya the caterpillar. Nowhere to find the caterpillar. And I cried out. And I shout. And I scream. No, you go. Nobody listened to me.
Okay, I am not interested in playing
over 50.
I am not interested in playing all the record by Ada, everything she said there, because this is the particular part I did not play for that last program I'm owing you. Then we will now take today's own program full. Now here, the other lady I played her own voice, who is in the camp of NgoziOra, she said that the men on ground she had contact with said all of them from different quarters, all of them said different things, said one thing. What did they say? They said what they needed was just about 25 million. But these people pulled 50 million from their USB coffers. They pulled out, they withdrew 50 million. That's what they wrote that they pulled out from the USB government, as they call it. Now that they did this, they said they gave it to Caterpillar. And the same Caterpillar came forth. He moved forward, I think yesterday, to clear his path. That he was crying for these things, they never gave her anything. Now at the end of the day, who is lying, Caterpillar or NgoziOra? You will now see NgoziOra now saying that it was all lies, that was. Now, people are asking her now, is it that it was lies? That the people that were quiet were not quiet? I have established why they are the Nzama people. They do Nzama with the Biafran agitation. Now, they pulled a huge sum of money and wrote something lesser. Let us keep on going. The amount they wrote is not the problem. Now is they now still sacrifice the lives of the young boys they brought forward. They say they want to replace Butuzor. And when Biafrans questioned her, it was still through the cry out of Ndi-Nzama. Biafrans begin to ask her, Madam, what is the problem? Why are you clamping down on everything that Simon Ekpa put in place? I will clear everything I'm raising here today. All the dust I'm raising up today, I will clear it. Now, the woman now said, that it is second, it is not that she is alienating the basic command that Simon put in place. No, that she is trying to give a second base as a kind of backup, as force one, force two. Now, remember that last week, they will be the spreading lies. They say that Butuzor, the voice note you hear Butuzor make, that it was in their favor. That voice note that Butuzor made was for their favor. And that what Butuzor was saying there is that he said he don't want to be part of propaganda government. And they said that propaganda government, he said there was Ogenkere. Now I asked them, where does the word of Butuzor suggest Ogenkere? How? How does the statement have a thing to do with Ogenkere? Okay. Today, Butuzor has come to clear that. Let us look at
Eba is open. Let her go for Igwe Butuzor. Who Igwe Butuzor ya? Igwe Butuzor. Igwe Butuzor, this man sacrificed everything for his life. For him to abandon this guy with his group, meaning no matter Biafrans need to attack them.
Now, that this attack that NgoziOra, is launching at the men on ground as established by Simon Ekpa, that it is attack at all Biafrans, because these men have sacrificed everything for all Biafrans. So attacking them is attacking the Biafran people. But that's not where I want you to listen. Listen on.
Chief of staff. Now he's a distant defense minister building.
Now, are you hearing confession? Now, even this Ndi-Nzama was joining them to blackmail Ogenkere. Now, Ndi-Nzama here is confessing that lies they cooked against Ogenkere at that time, that it was not true. It's just that all of them were fighting Ogenkere because they don't like him. They don't like his face. They just don't like him. So they join all hands together to fight against Oge and cook up lies against the man, the young man, so that Biafran people would be hating on him. So, but today, that she want to speak the truth. After all, not only her that is speaking the truth. After all, after 32 years or thereabouts, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida has come up to tell the Nigerian people the truth. That it was Babangida that won the election. So what will happen now? The June 12, 1990 election. It was Abiola, MK Abiola. So now, after the whole lies and concoctions, the blackmail, the propaganda, the denting of the personality of Ogenkere, they have come out now because the center is not holding to speak the truth after the damage has been done. But it's fine. Now, what they are doing, listen on. The woman made it very clear that they were only doing propaganda because they don't like Ogenkere. Please, if you are joining us, make sure you hit on the like button. That will help us. YouTube will help us make sure many other Biafrans who are online this minute will see this, and they will come to our aid to spread it further, to make it go more viral, because that shows that there is strong activity in this program. People are very much active. That's when there is serious participation. Like. And the defense minister said there are the man and I'm going to go down the way and that now who can do I don't care. So that the people that even went for this thing that they were shouting that were pied, those men that were pied, that none of the boys that were pied had anything to do with our men, our gallant men. That none of them were victims because they were not involved with the woman. That she want to just say the truth now. After all, IBB is how many years now looking at the grave. So another Rama, I don't know what she's looking at. Everybody have what is their own problem. But one thing she say here now is that nobody is feeding her. So that's why she's telling her own truth now. So that everybody who have been deceived by her, another Rama, or by any other person, that Ogenkere is the problem. That is not true. They only concocted that because they don't like Ogenkere. But I have more evidence to prove that, where it is said clearer. So I will play all those things. So today, we must school ourselves. We will school ourselves very, very well. Let me look for what General Butuzor said in response.
Butuzor our defense one, the Butuzor. Nga hosa mone pano nga kamno nga mnam de kalo nga kamno wanu to ala jara turu singa kamno nga mnam de kalo ko kamko nga hosa mone pano ko kamko.
Now, if you listen to Butuzor, he said Oto ala jana turefi. Now remember that he said Oto ala jana turefi in that other video that this gang of swines in Ndoshi were using. It was this same thing he said. He said in Ghana Simon Oko, he said it in that particular video, they said that he was addressing to Ogenkere and his own group. But today he heard it and now said he had to make more clarification. And he said that they also have rumored that Nyamabu Butuzor Anago Oborafudebe. And that was why, because they thought that somehow, like she Madam Baba would use, they had access to this Soludo-dreaded squad, criminal squad that are causing terror in the land, in Anambra now. So they had access to them, and somehow they reached out an agreement. Then the guy was now beginning to threat the Ezamorobi, I think that's what they call him, the new general or person who is in charge of the activities of Ngozi, who are one of the recycled, supposed repentant terrorists. So now, this says Amuro started challenging Butuzor and Gentle. Go and watch his video. That he will do this, he will do that. Then Soludo men will do this, they will do the other. I said, now wow. Now wow. So this is how it has come. This is to what it has come to. They now have morale. But somebody was saying, nah, he can't fix this or he can't connect this. Why is it? I say, why can't you connect? How? How? That somebody started cooking lies to you from onset, even when there was no reason to be, she was still being aggressive. There was nothing. Ask her questions, but today she's cooling off. She's trying to calm down. Why? She's getting exposed by the day. Now, Butuzor has cleared the air. That all these things you hear, what they said last time, that he want to put it straight to, that he was not referring to Ogenkere, that he said it now, Butuzor now had to call NgoziOra by the name, that I am not this side though, because these people are not standing on the, okay, now, I was making a statement before something, I said, why why some people who are thinking that it's a mistake or it's a coincidence, I said no, because Oraboze has been like this all along. She had always moved to destroy every of Simon Ekpa's structures. Thank you, my brothers, my sisters, yes, for liking. It's helping us. It's helping us. Yes, I think he's bringing in more people now. He's bringing in more people. Yes, maybe this is after 1 a.m. This is 1:14. So, but let's listen on to Butuzor.
Position nke ho yere mo map wa ade mo okay. Ihe obula ha na akọwa the first one, the first two. Ọ gbasatara ha. USB data the phone, USB 2, USB 1.
Now, are you hearing that? USB 2, USB 1. That laughter, I'm playing this is from Ajere. Now you have USB 2, USB 1. And even at that diorama, I will still play. I have a lot of things to play here. Now, even referred to this. She said she don't know what to do again because she can't know how the government has been balkanized, have been divided. That's what I mean, balkanized. The government is now divided. This one is here for this one is for this. And she don't know why. That there is a hidden agenda. Otherwise, she cannot understand, she can't put together why it is like that. USB 1, USB 2. No more using the Asin office Simon created. No more using this, no more using that. It remains. That woman, she knows everything she is doing. She is just there for the Fulani agenda, divide and rule. I said it in this live program, but people don't understand. She's out for divide and rule. Yes. Now, she has succeeded in dividing, but it's left for us to allow the division to continue. Because I have things to play for you so that you will know that we are not making anything up.
Igwe Butuzor says USB and they charge the phone. Hey, this man is funny. Let's go.
Position nke ho yere mo map wa ade mo okay. Ihe obula ha na akọwa the first one, the first two. Ọ gbasatara ha. USB data the phone, USB.
Now, that defense 1, defense 2, I already referenced it. When the Biafran people were asking her, those who believe in her, they were like waking up and was asking, Mama, why is it that they are buying our men like this? What happened? Now she was now explaining because she go explain now she was trying to explain. Then another Rama pick it up and said no. This every monies for defense must be channeled to General Butuzor, Gentle and the rest. At a point later on, Adadi Rama said even Holy Ghost, she's no more interested. Only Butuzor. Commander Holy Ghost is no more. Okay, it was even Remedios that included Holy Ghost in his apologies. So now, what that we are still pointing to is that she is deliberate about the divisions because she has divided, she has created a new government house. That one, the letter here says a government that is recognized now. The states, the nation, the Afghan nation recognized by the Department of Justice America. Now that lady I played her voice yesterday asked, is there any place that states that the nations are registered in a foreign land, or is it a government that is preferable? What is preferred? It's not about preferred. What is even legal? It is a government, because government in exile is legal. So it's a government in exile that can be registered, and so not coming to tell somebody you register. So you can get it now. Now, if you follow this other voice note, now let me play Butuzor first. Let me finish with Butuzor.
Position nke ahụ nyere m mapụ nwa adị m oke ihe ọbụla ha na-akọwa defense 1 defense 2 ọ gbasatara ha USB data the phone USB 2 USB 1 ọ gbasara ha ihe ọbụla ha na-akọ ọbụla story that touches the heart he left for them but ya mawu ha mee ihe ọbụla PM ga-eji apụta ihe ọbụla Nnamdi Kanu ji apụta from peace with freedom ha meme ihe ọbụla PM ji apụta ha meme PM.
Now Butuzor is making it very clear that is what matters to him now, the security of the land and what will bring Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, because, and this is exactly what NgoziOra doesn't want. You will see her in a program, she wants to call the name of Nnamdi Kanu, but when it comes to making viral a court case of Nnamdi Kanu, she deliberately wants to keep away because she doesn't want that to happen. She wants to be in charge. Yes, that's why she don't want Nnamdi Kanu or Simon Ekpa to come out. She wants to be in charge. If they come out, they will take over. So she doesn't want that. That's why she doesn't. And she's not connected. Now remember that there is something Onyendu said. I have to look for that thing. Onyendu said, if you have not come to that level where you will swear oath with your name and say certain things should happen to you if you betray the Biafran cause, and that it's only Ngozi that has not done that. Yes, so because one, she said that she is the house boy that can even remarry a new wife for Oga when Oga goes out. Because if you said, according to her, she was given the power, and when she brought this message that she was given power by Simon Ekpa to superintend over the affairs of the Afghan people, what was that language? That she was given power to be in charge of the Biafran struggle. Yes, but what happened at the end of the day? What happened is that she brought in Mazi Simon Ekpa's wife to project that narrative. When Mazi Simon Ekpa's wife brought in the full narrative, the full gist, detail, she changed mouth. And you remember she said she didn't need anybody's money, she didn't need anything, she can do it, anything, we are not lacking this. And she said that our PM has, because when she just did that PM, a lot of people will get sympathetic. Our PM has given her the power to continue to do this, therefore she made herself deputy. She made herself. Now she started acting in that name or with that name. Deputy. But that is not where we are going. Where we are going now is that as she took that power with lies, she kept on sustaining it with lies, and that is why she wants to continue to sustain it with that lies, deceiving Biafran people. When you catch her this side, she will go this side. She introduced the account, the what do you call it, the new dimension account, the new one. She dodged. She presented another account, the bank PHB. She dodged. She now, because you want anything that will expose our people to risk. One of the things that Ndi-Nzama left in voice note to her that she played is that it's about the mistakes that she's making. It's a mistake. And Ada encouraged her to stop making the mistake, because according to the Ada, it was mistake. But somebody has come to analyze it today, why it is not a mistake. And I have that person here now. I want to play it, and you will love it, because it was not a mistake. It was miscalculation on the part of Ada. Ada miscalculated, because Ada thought that the woman Orabueze was thinking like her. Ada had trusted her, thinking they are doing the same thing, not knowing that she, Ada, that is genuine, and wanted to make sure that Ogenkere is out of the way. That's the same thing similar Fubara and Wike are dragging in Rivers State currently. Now, we are asking, the whole money that you are boasting now that you did not give the men, you did this, where is the money? Nzama, where is the money you boasted that in the Ogenkere camp they are no more getting? Okay, no problem. Now, where is the money? What are you doing it? And let me use this opportunity to tell her that the Hands Occasional Law that say they will return the money they generated to the government. And when you ask them, the government, they say it's where this one day. You already said that these people are no more trustworthy. Why are you not giving them the money? Okay. What do I know? Let me play. Let me play this.
Million, over 50 million. Kenya the caterpillar. Nowhere to find the caterpillar. And I cried out, and I shout, and I scream. No, you bro. Nobody listening to me. Over 50 million. Over 50 million. Kenya the caterpillar. Nowhere to find the caterpillar.
Okay. Can you hear what Ndi-Nzama does? Over 50 million. Now, the over 50 million, is it a lie? No. And who is this caterpillar? You know. The same caterpillar that was seen a threat by Simon Ekpa. So, you can see where we are going. You can see where we are going. Why is he not playing?
And I cried out, and I shout, and I.
Okay.
Good morning, good afternoon, depending on your location, depending on where you are. Brothers, I want to drop a piece here. If you like it, or if you so much wish to share it, you can share it to other platforms where you belong. Listen here, what happened to Adadi Oramma and NgoziOra. I want to give you a breakdown of what happened. Listen, brothers. During the time when our Ndi-Nzama was blinded, why did I say she was blinded? She was following NgoziOra, thinking that NgoziOra meant well for Biafrans, without knowing that NgoziOra have her own agenda. Now, when our PM was called for questioning or was arrested, let's just say it bluntly how it is, and the arrest of our PM, Ndi-Nzama doesn't know that NgoziOra knows about it. She's aware that our PM will be arrested in so and so time. Everything has been planned before the convention took place. That's why NgoziOra, during the time from the day one, she got herself into this liberation, into this struggle. She came for a mission. She's here for a mission. That's why she was giving a lot of money those days, 4,000, 2,000, whatever dollars she's giving on donations, fundraising, just to buy herself into the struggle. And she managed to swingle herself as somebody who have a plan, who have a mission. And she's working towards that mission. That's why she find a way to push herself closer, to be noticed, to be seen, close to PM. And PM, not knowing her mission, accepted her wholeheartedly and put her close to himself somehow. But being a clever person, being a wise man that he still is, our PM is not God. He's not a Sangoma. But may it be, he has some spiritual undertone or whatever that guides him. So he never allowed NgoziOra to take part or partake in anything concerning security, because he knows that security is the backbone of this agitation, of this whole struggle. If you capture Biafran security forces, Biafra has nothing again. Everybody will just go to their shop. So he never for one day give NgoziOra that chance to be in a security meeting or to know anything about our security system. That is to the extent he trusted NgoziOra. He trusted NgoziOra to the extent that he couldn't allow NgoziOra. Anybody who understands me will know where I'm going. He couldn't allow NgoziOra to go near to the security structure or whatever it is, to know anything about our security. So now, and that is the main thing, the main agenda, the main place where NgoziOra is looking for to enter the security, because that is her mission. She was called to stop the funding of our security and also to destroy this struggle. That is NgoziOra's mission in this struggle. Now, when our PM was called for questioning or was arrested, Ndi-Nzama didn't know, because she was ignorant. She didn't know that NgoziOra knows about what happened to our prime minister. Even up to today, she never knew. So she started projecting. They had a meeting because the CRC wanted to do a proper election and select somebody who is going to lead in the absence of our PM. But then, before they could hold the meeting, NgoziOra, being a fast and a professional scammer and a trickster, she already make what can I call it, back calls, making calls, calling people to support her to vote against the CRC. And Ndi-Nzama was thinking that she can hijack this struggle from Ogenkere and co. and keep it with NgoziOra, thinking that they're going the same direction. I want everybody to understand where I'm going, like understand this thing piece by piece. Ndi-Nzama thought that she and NgoziOra are on the same page. And she want to collect this liberation or this whatever agitation from Ogenkere them, so that she and NgoziOra and co will hold it and harness it, because she, Ndi-Nzama, somehow doesn't trust Ogenkere and co, not knowing that all the allegations that NgoziOra has put upon Ogenkere before is because she's looking for a way to push them out of the struggle, so that when the time comes when she will strike, there's nobody to challenge her. Now, because Ndi-Nzama was ignorant of the game that NgoziOra was playing in the struggle, that's why NgoziOra was in all the platforms of Biafra agitation, all the platforms, both homeland and abroad, both everywhere. She's all in all the platforms as an admin, because she's already preparing herself for this, what is happening now. Now, are the ignorant of Ndi-Nzama that she and NgoziOra is not going the same direction. She now projecting NgoziOra as somebody who is learned and can speak English and can represent Biafrans anywhere. Because she herself, being Ndi-Nzama, cannot speak English so well. She can speak Igbo, she's intelligent, she's wise. But she can't speak English, she can't represent, she don't know people too much, quite too well, like in the global stage. She can't enter offices, like speak, represent Biafrans. That's why she's projecting NgoziOra to lead, why she follows as an advisor. If I tell you that Ndi-Nzama did a bigger job to make NgoziOra to be in that position where she is today, the person who did all the job is Ndi-Nzama. that put NgoziOra where she is now, not knowing that NgoziOra is not going the same direction that she wants to go. That NgoziOra have another agenda, different from what Ndi-Nzama was thinking in her heart. Ndi-Nzama was thinking for the good of the Biafrans, but she and NgoziOra to have this agitation controlled by them, because they don't. According to Ndi-Nzama, she don't want anything to happen to this. She wants to know everything happening in this struggle. She don't want, when our PM will come back, anything will go somehow. She wants to be knowing everything that is happening. That's why she's pushing NgoziOra to be there, so that she will be like an advisor behind NgoziOra. That's why she pushed NgoziOra, projected her, make her go high, and many people trusted NgoziOra only because she declared Biafra, and because Ndi-Nzama, many people trusted Ndi-Nzama, and because of that, they all fall on the back of NgoziOra. That is the work Ndi-Nzama did, not knowing that NgoziOra have a different agenda. And then what happened? When Ndi-Nzama now see that the direction that she wants NgoziOra to go is not where she's going, NgoziOra is deviating from the original plan of this struggle, deviating. Ndi-Nzama become disappointed and even regret why did she even project NgoziOra to be where she is. She began to try to make amendments after calling Ogenkere criminals, calling these Aparawa criminals, for people to reject them and join their group. After doing those damages, just for people to hate these people, Ogenkere and the Aparawa and Co, to come to join them, so that they will be the one that leading the struggle. Not knowing that the person she's projecting, which is NgoziOra, doesn't have the same intention that Ndi-Nzama have in her heart. Ndi-Nzama at last felt disappointed with the way she knew now that NgoziOra has missed it. That NgoziOra is not going the direction of our PM. That NgoziOra is building with lies. Ndi-Nzama got disappointed. Tried to correct NgoziOra, but not knowing, even until now, she never knew that NgoziOra is not there to fight for Biafra. She's there to do the work of the Fulanis and Nigerian government. Ndi-Nzama now tried to correct NgoziOra, but it was too late. NgoziOra now kick her out because she's trying to spoil her mission. So what happened? Now, Ndi-Nzama now, she don't know how to go back to Ogenkere, whom she have called criminal and thief and whatever. Spoil their names, call them all evil names, call them all manner of bad names, just for people to hate them and come to their own side. Now, she can't go back because she's very shameful for her to go back and tell Ogenkere, I'm sorry, Abarawa, I'm sorry for all I've done. So what she decided to do is to quit and say, I quit. Until now, she already know, small, she's gradually contemplating in her mind that NgoziOra is not going to the direction of our PM, but she don't know how she's going to say it open out. All their conversations that even her herself make blunders of some things that she can't even, when she play unless she will edit the audio that she recorded. If she play it the way it is, you will see where she make blunders also. That's why she can't play that audio. She's hiding. So this is what happened. It's like somebody who called kidnappers to come and kidnap her parents or his parents and collect money from them. On the process of doing that, the kidnappers, not knowing that the kidnappers already is looking for their parents to kill them, or looking for an avenue to kill her parents. And on the way to kidnap their parents and collect money, those people, they shoot their parents. Now she can't come out open and say, I'm the one who told them to come and kidnap my parents just because they want money. But I didn't tell them to kill my parents. That's what is happening now. That person who called kidnappers, come and kidnap my parents, collect money from them so that we can share, because maybe they don't want to give me money, they're stingy or what. On the process of kidnapping their parents now, those people now kill her parents. Now she don't know how to come out to the public now and say, my parents, I'm the one who called the kidnappers to come and kidnap you, but I didn't say they must shoot you. That's what happened to Ndi-Nzama. That's why she quit now. So this is just a summary of what is happening between Ndi-Nzama and NgoziOra.
Yes, did you hear the word of my leader, Maazị Nnamdi Okuchukwu? Anytime all of us that believe in this freedom, we come out to talk or to swear, we include ourselves. Can your Madam People's Club of Nigeria do so? The answer is no. She can never ever try it. Likewise, all of you, the followers, those that follow People's Club of Nigeria, you cannot include yourself and swear if you are doing it right. Let Chukwuka Abiyama take your life. You can't do that. But we do it. I can say that if I'm doing it wrong, let Chukwuka Abiyama take my life. But if I'm doing it right, let it give me more life and all the blessings that.
Now, all the zombies that are here commenting rubbish, I am reading all your gibberishes, all your stupid comments here. You are the zombies, oh. Look at the people of very little mind. Calling somebody. Look at Keto calling pot to charcoal. You of little mind, that somebody, everything we are doing, trying to help your little mind, so that you will reason like human being. You refuse. Gordon Comedy would say, well, I have done my own to crack jokes to make you laugh. If you refuse to laugh, it's not my problem. I have tried my best. Maybe your village people have a stronger hand holding you strong. So you cannot have Gordon to blame. So the Umu Bingo that are here crying, oh, I will unsubscribe myself. Every day you will be unsubscribing yourself. Well, this is the same thing that those people say they are quite gentle. They are quite gentle. Gentle began to ask. He said, "This gentle, you buy January, you buy gentle. February, you buy gentle. That this gentle, no, they buy finish. If I be gentle, don't become shakao. Exit yourself from here because light and darkness has nothing in common. We don't need clowns. We don't need only Itim Pataka that cannot read the handwriting on the wall. Itim Pataka. These are Itim Patakas. The bunch of Itim Patakas. Some lunatics. Somebody, you have just heard the last voice. I played that one immediately for you. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said something. He said, go and look for that voice note. I can even play it for you here. He said, when Biafrans, when this agitation gets to the level where anyone that wants to lead, that wants to be at a notable office, will come and swear like Nnamdi Kanu is swearing, like Simon Ekpa did swear, that if he has any skeleton at all against this struggle, any ulterior motive, all people that have led this struggle from Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, supreme leader, to Simon Ekpa, they have all done that. Ogen Kere has done sworn too. Tell your madam, I don't know why it's even difficult for you to do. Tell your madam, what was the name that woman called her yesterday? Madam Baobao. Tell your Madam Baobao to swear too. Swear. You tell her how to swear the oath. That if she ever have any ulterior motive, has any skeleton, if she ever has anything that looks like skeleton in this struggle, that God should make sure that she remains useless, hopeless, miserable, her generations today unborn forever. Tell her to swear that. Tell her. But you will not. And you will say you are Ndi-Omena now. You will say you are Ndi-Oka. Say that. Tell her. But you will not. You want to come to tell us about the people of little mind. And you say you are Ekwenche. What kind of useless Ekwenche are you? And you say you are Francis, the other Kai person. Where's the other Kai man? Where are you, the other Kai man? You are still watching Mugu. My brothers, please, those who have not clicked on the like button, click, share, because it's very, very important. You share. Now, we must continue. Then this man said something here. He said Adadorama already has taken some kind steps that she feels shy. That's why she's still reluctant of going back to Ogenkere. But even Adadorama said something in a very simple language here. She said that why they had to blackmail Ogenkere, that at a point she felt Ogenkere was wasn't getting it right. And the other person now said yes, that when Ogenkere brought in Gaddafi, so it was when Gaddafi joined. So at the end of the day, Ogenkere clarified that it wasn't him that brought in Gaddafi. Gaddafi came in that the mistakes he made, and clarified the air with Ogenkere that it wasn't as if our PM was a bad person. Gaddafi said these things. But it's because some people inside the PM cabinet didn't like him, so they were cooking up different lies. And this happened to be the same devil on the cross. That same person that made PM to eject Madam Azoka. So because they had to cook up different Adaderama. Okay, let me stop talking so that you hear from Adaderama. Let me play it from Adaderama. You hear from the horse's mouth.
Otu nnọkọ ezinụlọ ekene m unu, otu nnọkọ ezinụlọ ada mmụọ na-ekene. Otu nnọkọ ezinụlọ ịma na-abịa n'ụtụtụ nsị na mma abịaghachi ka m gwụ na ebe nkwụ. Ya ka nsị ka m bịa gwa unu ụmụnne m. Otu nnọkọ ezinụlọ ụnụ mana ibe anyị ji wee bibe otu awụ asụsụ Igbo, omenala Igbo, ife gbasara Igbo. Emechaa wee fụ wee wụ na m nọ na gọọmenti ọbata obie. A wee sị na oyi adịkwanụ mma, anyị nwee na-akwado gọọmenti anyị. A wee na-akwado gọọmenti anyị n'afọ ọbata obie. Ụmụnne m anyị na-akwado ọbata obie na-amakwana na anyị bịara, na-ekpọkwana anyị, na-ewele anyị, nabata anyị ụmụnne m. Ya ka m jara gwa unu n'ụbọchị nke taata gawa ewebele ọbata obie. Ka elezila ọbata obie nwanne m.
Did you hear that? That they sold Obatobie. You will still hear that. That she thought that she was on the right track. She was with the right camp. She didn't know that where she thought she was as the right place sold Obatobie because they are looking for power. I will even play where NgoziOra herself wanted to clarify herself, then shot herself on the leg. Yes. So you will see the link up. Because today we need to link up a lot of things.
Nsị ka anyị kwado gọọmenti nke mma na NgoziOra wụ chief of staff. Ebe ọ wụ chief of staff, onye maka ọ dịrị iwere ọnọdụ.
Now, you see how she now began to crack her voice. Iwere ọnọdụ now. Because the man I played his voice first said something. That there was some voice that Ada was supposed to play in her program. She didn't play that part because that part also affected her. So you can see, because she made some blunders too. But we are not to get Ada's fault today. So we are not interested in her fault. Everybody have fault.
Now,
according to her, normally, that is that chief of staff. Oh my God. Is that chief of staff that should be the next in the ranking? That as in like a secretary who can be seen overseeing things. But she forgot that our PM Simon Ekpa made a broadcast where he gave clarification that while he is available, that Ngozi can convene meeting, can do some address. But for now, she can do something. But if Simon Ekpa is not present, that Ngozi should for no reason be found leading the organization. Simon said that a lot of you can relate to that. You can remember when he said it, and it is still there. You can search for it. So Ada forgot because she already has some difference. Even this man said it with Ogenke. So that is why it's not always good to bring in personal fight to a public thing. You keep your private issues with people and work according to what is on ground. Now it's affecting her. So now this is what happened. And you remember, even when Ngozi, let me not rush it. Let me not rush that part. Let me reserve it.
Afụgidezie m ihe ọnwazi ibe ntụwara n'anya ka a na-emezi wee fụ na NgoziOra awọzi ife ahụ ọbata obi edebele ka a na-emezi.
That man I played the voice note said Ada was deceived. So, and she is naturally intelligent. Yes, very smart and intelligent naturally. Just that she wasn't privileged to go to school. So she had to now project somebody who she feel was, next as the person told them that Simon Ekpa's wife came to tell her that Simon, our PM, projected or permitted her to act in that capacity of a surrogate.
Power off.
To act in that office of a surrogate. Now, Ada kept on projecting her, discrediting Ogenkere, projecting her today. That is where the thing she did landed her and all Biafrans. Let us continue to play.
Acting Prime Minister.
Now, can you see how the truth is coming out? Because Ngozi deliberately turned the brain of Biafran people upside down. I told you, in the month of March, we will march forward. The two tsunami, there will be a heavy wind, whirling wind, a tsunami. Yes, it's going to strike. I said it in my live broadcast yesterday. I am repeating it. In the month of March, a tsunami is going to strike. It has started already. Let us continue to listen. Now, Ndi-Nzama is telling you now that the thing that Akpan have been saying from that day one, that thing is true. That's what Ndi-Nzama is confirming today, that she deliberately was playing down on what Akpan was saying. And Akpan is still here because we stand on truth. Now, she said that nobody made NgoziOra Deputy Prime Minister. That she made herself, yes, the Deputy Prime Minister. What she Ada did, just like many others did, is to support her as the Chief of Staff. And I have explained things about the Chief of Staff in up to 3-4 programs. The Chief of Staff they gave her is a highly elevated political office which is given to people who are necessarily lawyers, philosophers, or political scientists. Basically political scientists. Because they know. Because it is the most sensitive political office who is saddled with the duty to advise other members of the cabinet. Because he or she is too politically equipped. She is politically so savvy. But here, is it true? She is a nurse who doesn't have leadership quality. One of the basic characteristics of being a chief of staff is that you must be a diplomat, meaning you're a political scientist. You are very political. You must know how to unite, integrate. You are a peacemaker. You are a unifier. You are a builder. But this is the opposite. But because when she messed up as a secretary and she's still donating money, our PM said something. For now, this is this. After declaration, after we have our real functional government, we will solve and make sure that everybody we are appointing will be appointed according to the person's experience. Everything must be done by people who know about those things. Look at Ngozi and Chief of Staff. So as at that level, now look at the person that is Chief of Staff with no link of politics, no link of political science, no link of law, no link of philosophy. Now she is the person. She didn't know that she's the first to be removed if Simon was to dissolve the cabinet. But let us continue. She deceived people. And that deceit is what kept us where we are today. All the money that Biafran people donated and Ejigo Ngwara has been, a lot of the Ngwara have been taken.
Acting Prime Minister. Acting Prime Minister.
That she was not part of the people that voted. Nobody voted. She made herself acting Prime Minister. That is Deputy Prime Minister. That she just heard as people are already calling, so she had to join to call that. Meanwhile, she was the person that amplified the cause to sideline Ogenkere because she was threatened by Ogenkere's swag, just like all of them. She was the one that did a program telling the NgoziOra faction then that they should leave Ogenkere alone. That they are telling everybody that Ogenkere want to buy the struggle just because he's bringing the money God blessed him with. Where Obi Kubana and the rest of the other people are not bringing their own. That the people who have money like Ogenkere, they are not bringing, but you people are now turning the good thing that the guy is doing to mean evil. That he want to buy the struggle. You remember she did the program. Good. You should know that I connect very well.
You don't know chief of staff, from chief of staff, no item prime minister, DPM. So the DPM, and I'm at Japan. If you were in Japan, if I go soon and I'm quite a long as base, don't you see? Always, I know, ni long William or Guaguan is him. If you have been up, I don't go on a base, I can't make Kumakia. Onyaka Emetaziele was on a base, was your Nilo. Kevona also Mundibo, Mobiafla, Nesos in the Monday has it. So what do Mano young so even you jacket I want and I done them and decade. And I do goes on a base like government here. I done them and decade. And I do okay kill it like government here. And when the government in Apple. Even when the government in Apple, oh okay kill and goes on a base window my department in government in Apple. Can I was in nobody have an answer. I want Mundibo days when I'm at home. Hey, you're going to even I can have
Now you heard that. Now them too know why they are having this division. So it's no more that it's Ogenkere that know why, because before she said it's Ogenkere. But you will still hear how she exonerated Ogenkere again. And she said Ebere or Batobie. So let us continue to listen.
Ogenkere we Papa Caterpillar. No, Papa Gaddafi. I need them go 247. I said no Gaddafi.
No Ogenkere.
No, come Gaddafi. Oh, that's Gaddafi. I put it. 1 year, even 4, so 4 Ogenkere.
Now, did you hear where she said it clearly? That why has the way that Gaddafi that came to his live program. That Gaddafi that appeared in Ogenkere's live program, that is the thing that they discredited, they used, they laid hold on. You know, if you want to kill your dog, you call it a bad name. You name the dog. Then you understand. See that profiling.
Gaddafi have labor. Onya came at the Langoza la Beza, where Papa Caterpillar. Even in Abato Bietulacho, goes on a Beza Coputelava. Manamio, Manacabineto.
Now you see what we are saying. They said that because Gaddafi appeared in their live program, that is what them, all of them that were with Ngozi or Abueze, including Ugo 247, all of them held on to that thing. They use it and blackmailed Ogenkere to a standstill. And that this thing they were talking about Gaddafi, that Ogenkere did not even bring Gaddafi. It was that Gaddafi appeared in a program, and after Gaddafi was explaining, you know, his part, he doesn't hate Simon, he still loves Simon and all of that. That the thing is that people did that. I already explained that. So now they had to do the blackmail against Ogenkere using that same one thing. Today, Ngozi now is doing program to tell you that Ada do propaganda and she lies to their friends to achieve whatever purpose she wants to achieve. The same thing she used to their advantage is not a problem to them. But Ada Ramana is saying that it was just that Gaddafi that came to that program, not as if that they were sure that Gaddafi was brought in by Ogenkere. No, because he just appeared in that program. But this one now is that Ngozi officially had a meeting with all the people that Simon Ekpa sacked. Ngozi now had meeting, rallied all of them, no one missing, and brought them, incorporated them in her USB 1 Nigeria. You know, Ndi-Nzama, USB 1 Nigeria. You can see the whole common things. Ndi-Nzama, USB 1 Nigeria. Now there, this is the coming back of Ndi-Nzama. Let us continue.
Even in our Abato Bietulacho, Uncle Televanjanine. Until when I only watch Buru Mazabaye Webu. Eastern Security Network ebu so na ya egbuku ma ọ bata obie a na-akpọ katapila unu niile nwe ya Ngozi Ola nabatara ya kpụtekwuru ihe mee ya onye isi ndị amị na Anambra State na ọdịbe ya gba Musa dị ọwụ awụ mee ya onye isi ndị amị ya ma ọkwa onye ihe enye were onye eze agbụrụ n'obi abata obi echụfụrụ achụfụ nye ya kpọọ ya Sabo were eze agbụrụ n'obi mee ya onye isi ndị amị niile na 40 State of Biafra ọ nọ na-anụkwa onu m
anyị na-anụ
were sịba mba o ozi okwu ndị ọzọ ndị nzuzo bugasị agha nke ahụ emechara afụta n'onwe ya.
That this one now that she's just giving you or telling you you're hearing right now, this words I'm playing, that this is just a tip of the iceberg, that there are many other more satanic things that but she don't want to rush those ones, because if she rush those ones, she will not have what to, do guy with. So she will be bringing them, as NgoziOra have started bringing her private chat, that she will still be bringing. You get it? Let us play.
I can even jikanko. I open now by television. On a net film. I can like in the and I'm a boy. No, you name my body and I'm a gossip. Where's up a government thing goes on a base? I won't government job at Toby. You need not to be a TV. Goes on a base, they change the channel.
So, do you believe that Ndi-Nzama knows about all these things all along? Nobody will believe. Me, I don't believe. I didn't know she knows these things like this all along. That everything that Simon Ekpa put in place, that Ngozi so carefully made sure she destroys it. And that is why Butuzor, you heard, said, we are going to make sure we don't have anything to do with this person that is destroying everything Simon put. That he, Butuzor, is comfortable with any position Simon gave him. He is not looking for any promotion. You heard that.
Change your money. On our Lord with our angel Biafra. I'm Japan. Angel Biafra. What on a bezana lose with the angel lie. Or angel lie. Pack up of Webbe. There's a coconut as man. Over to get to even in natural, I put the rotate about immune. Makaya weave. I am natural candy, Anya Lolo. You went to Butuzor. Ngozi Ola defense minister homeland don't pass. You went to Butuzor, I'm going to be defense minister. Ngozi Ola you go to Butuzor, I'm going to Butuzor, block Ngozi Ola. Or when you better propaganda.
Now, it was the same Ndi-Nzama that helped in sharing that Butuzor replied to Ogenkere faction. That it was Ogenkere that Butuzor replied last time when he said he don't want to be part of any propaganda government. Butuzor was referring to Ngozi that day, but he did not mention them. He knew that this is a propaganda government because there is nothing real about NgoziOra. Now, Ndi-Nzama is bringing it out today. That everything you see Ngozi do is propaganda. It's a make-believe. Make them to believe. Make them to think it's true. Just keep people busy. Let us keep them busy. That was why she fought to make sure she is in charge from onset. Thank you, my brother.
Propaganda. And all knows now say, I got him yesterday morning.
Oh yeah, okay, Nene Cinema, my dear sister. Okay, Nene Cinema. Tsunami. The month of March, I know Banye. Tsunami will strike the table of NgoziOra. Tsunami, a whirling wind. You can see the way I'm emphasizing on it.
When I saw, you know Tatagawa, I know I was in the government, I know I was in the government, and I'm a Padonianu, and I'm a Padoniana. On even Leku, and the moment to not get in Unai, and when you keep Padoni, and when you keep Padoniana, I never Nanya until the Nobato Biafra. Because I'm that Nobato Biafra, or when Boyan a government, or when Boyan a government, with Ivan, or when Nobato Biafra, when not to Sagacho, not to Lacho, or one can never be. Name a just not to be after. Okay, can name even. Or name a just not to be after. Ngozi Ola doesn't name even. Or I am not to be after. And not jogging. I am even about Tobiano. About Tobiano, I am on one Wayama. So if I am even a social media. By now, well, DPA, my.
Now, there is something Adadarama is pointing to here now. There is this guy that is fat that says he lives in Finland, that is working with NgoziOra. He always comes to give people fake news because he tells you he lives in Finland. People want to believe it. That fat guy. Now, Adadarama is now telling you that nobody knows what is happening with Simon Ekpa. No one person. That all these things Ngozi told you. Oh, they are now they have stepped down on this one. Now they have stepped down. That she knows nothing. She doesn't have the fairest clue to what is happening to Simon. No, she just knows nothing. That she's claiming this is a government. That if this is a government, what stops a government from meeting a government to say, how can you be holding our leader? But when you are talking to her, she says it's not a government. When you tell her this is a government in exile, she says it's not a government. You see that these are saboteurs. They are still saying we are a government in exile. Where are you? Are you government in Otonkom? Are you government in Otonkom? Where are you? Where's your government? Now, this is why we said we must take this big job. It's a very big task. Speaking the truth is a very big task. Yes, so it will cost you things, but if you are stable, the long run matters more. You will enjoy it. Yes.
News basala obatobi. Yena basala yosi basala obatobi. Mana anahemi. Ayama. Kai jeje njari nki na Finland ojulajo. Ka cha na obatobi. Lawyer de meka ipe luaka ojulajo.
Now, can you hear this now? She said repeatedly that the only problem she had with Ogenkere from onset is that they already had a fallout and they felt a woman should be in charge, and she saw somebody who looks like she can speak English, and again, being that she's not too learned, she's not educated, so to say, and then as at the long run, Ogenkere now allowed Gaddafi to come to his life program. So with that, she concluded that Ogenkere brought in Gaddafi, so that Ogenkere can still be placed side by side with NgoziOra. That they are, because of that, this one brought in this one brought. So, but she said at the end of the day, Ngozi's side, not only this guy. It's not Gaddafi. That came from Ogenkere's program. Others, Ngozi just made these people official in her own deceitful USB charger. USB charger. That's what it is. Can you see that? I said all these things, so. Now, did you see how she's coming out with the truth? So she made it emphatically clear. Okacha NgoziOra no nankeye. Onye nke no nankeye. Okacha onye nke no nankeye. That is where I am having more deceit. That in Ogenkere is because I didn't just like, we are not agreeing. So because of that, it's turning to hatred.
Onye ọnwụ na-achọ ọmụ ị na-akwado NgoziOra na gọọmenti ye dị mana ozi na-abụ otu nnọkọ ezinụlọ ọ telele anyị maka anyị ebi aka na ihe ọjọọ anyị ebi aka n'ibe anyị ama ahụ anyị nwewe otu nnọkọ ezinụlọ anyị ji ogu n'ọfọ were na-eje ibe ọ na ya emetọsi afọ anyị etinye aka na ya na mbịakwuo public kịta egwuo m ya na public na otu nnọkọ ezinụlọ anaghị akwadozi anaghị akwado Ngozi-Ola ka onye awabata obi pụta ọma na anyị asọpọtụ anyị akwụghị ibe na-emenụ daa ikwu ebe ọbata obi ekwu ọbata obi ọma na anyị dị ọcha onye ka nsị ka nkọwala ụlọ.
Now, did you hear this particular statement? Anyị kwụ ebe ọbata obi ekwu. Now, go back to the word of General Butuzor. What did Butuzor say? Butuzor said, anyị kwụ ebe ọbata obi ekwu. Anyị kwụ na gọọmenti ọbata obi emere establish. Anyị kwụ ebe Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwụ. That is to say, when it was in that era, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwụ with the right people. Okoro with Ndi-Nzama. That is why Ndi-Nzama began to go after him. Now, here, that's Obatobie kuna his structure okipu. That na Okoro Obatobie akuhona the structure. Onye ọzọ bịara imebite nke onye ọzọ wee bịakwubịa. Obatobie kuna structure ya nwa mere establish. Now that is where the resource is. Not the other way around. But this other woman come to maybe all the structures of Obatobie so that she will carry out her motive unstopped, unchecked. So she starts on time to blackmail people. But let us continue.
Onye chọrọ ịkwado Ngozi-Ola ya kwado ya na gọọmenti ya ọwọkwa iwu ọwọ ọda ọwọkwa ya tinye ọwụ iwu nọ
Okay.
etinye ọwụ iwu nzo na nsị na ya akwadozi nọ iwu na onye nọ n'otu nnọkọ ezinụlọ ya akwado mba.
Either here now.
Onye nọ n'otu nnọkọ ezinụlọ eche ịkwado ihe akwado mana ị na-akwado n'afa gị ọnwụ n'afọ otu nnọkọ ezinụlọ onwe na isi nweta esi mee ga na-elu ụmụ ndị mmụọ ozi ka wee na-echekwa ana anyị eme ka ụnụ mara onwe ka anyị esi mma onye esi mee ga na-elu aka ụzọ dị mma awa ụzọ onye nyere urie onwe.
Now you can see where she is making her blunder now. At the end of the day, she will submit that on 22nd they will gather all the monies that have been generated and submit to NgoziOra USB charger government. Then she is thinking that she's wise, that when she knows that she is now suspecting this person not to be up and doing, she still want to surrender the money of Biafran people to the person she's telling you the person is not up and doing. Is that not a contradiction? Okay.
Ụmụ anụ ụzọ mma enyocha nyochapụta nnyopụta eme m ka ụnụ mara mana dat ego a na-eweta ego a na-eweta ịma na onye na-erube aka ọkpụkpana ka ọ ha n'ọnụ ụmụ ndị gboo ya ka nsị ka ngwa m ụnụ ka ụnụ mara gba amara bido tata gawa awụza nọziri m onwe m oge nkere mee nke adịghị mma asị nya na imeteghị ihe o Ngozi-Ola mee nke adịghị mma asịkwa nya na o meteghị ihe o ome nke ba mere adịghị mma asịkwa gbadọba emeteghị ihe maka na abụ na nnaba wo amamibe m akpa ya akpọ na nke awọzi agitation amamibe m akpa ya akpọ maka na oge nkere na-eje na Biafra Ngozi-Ola na-eje na Biafra ana m eche ọbata obie ndị da maazị Nnamdi Kanu anyị be anyị agwa mbọ mezie hụ na anyị ama ka anyị esi kpotụrọta ana anyị chekwa ana anyị mgbe ihe ma chọpụta na o nwere ife na-eme na ana ụmụ ndị gboo na-echekwa ya ọfụma ụmụnne m ọgwụ na-anọkọ ha m n'olu ebe a ka m kwụ enye na-agbasa ozi ọma njiri bịa na-agwa ụmụ Biafra na-ekwe nke eziokwu ka anyị marazie nke ezigbote gọọmenti Ngozi-Ola na gọọmenti eweta Biafra ọ makakwa anyị ana oge nkere na gọọmenti eweta Biafra ọ makakwa anyị ana kama na onwe ozi nke nso enwe ọzọ ibe nwụzi kịta wụ anọziri m onwe m ọ ntalele ọbata obi ya fụta na ibe na-eme na nwezi ihe nghọtara ụmụnne m ndị ewelo.
Okay, now Adaderama, I know you are listening. I want to advise you. See that money. When you get that money, keep it with one of your members, or you keep it. When you get the right channel, you send to men on ground direct. When you get the right channel, yes, keep the money. Don't send to them. They will still use it for Fulani purpose. So what do you now benefit that they will use the money that you and your Tunokezinolo generated to buy our people? You know already that Ngozi is up to these terrible things. So Why not then keep the money? Must you now support because you want to be politically correct? Now you use Biafran people's money to fund people you know that are against us. Please keep that money as it comes. Then there's another thing I'm supposed to play. Okay, let me check if it is this. Whether I have played this one already. Hey, it's 1 hour above.
Let's have Butuzor. No, we go Butuzor, yeah. You go Butuzor. You go Butuzor. This man sacrificed everything for his life. For him to abandon this guy with his group, you know, normal like Biafrans need the attack down. Oh, no, man, for what I am now. That's the way we move. Who will see any so get clear? I will go get that. Oh, one down.
So, okay, I think I already played this one now. Those people that Eburu Hajiri any Siogen Kereha, it was not done by Ogen Kereha, it wasn't their men, because the real men are the ones that are still with Ogen Kere. The real men, the Butuzors, the Holy Ghost, the Gentles, the Egedobos, and all of them, that they are the real men, they're still with Ogen Kere. So the ones that you hear that are quiet are still Biafrans, but the young people that this woman said she recruited, that these are the ones that they are wasting like Christmas fowl. It's terrible. It's terrible. There is the particular one I want to. Good. Listen to this one now. Yeah, thank you all for clicking on the like button.
DPM
Like.
The United States of Biafra, Dr. NgoziOra finally.
I want to play where NgoziOra came forward to disgrace Adadorama. So know whether she really did disgrace Adadorama or not. Yes. Or disgraced her own self. Okay.
Yesterday she had a question and answer section where she later exposed Adadorama, and according to the DPM, her lies, she exposed the lies of Adadorama and more. My people, I would like you to sit down, carefully watch this video, because a lot of things I want to say, but I want you to watch the video so that you hear from the DPM yourself and then judge this case, because Adadorama, now wow, at this point I don't even know what to say anymore. But I always believe that there is a two side of a coin. Yes, there is the two side of a coin. Please watch the video and let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, share this video, my people, because this is the very, very first time the DPM is speaking about Adadorama in this manner.
I just want to clarify things that is in the public, and I think it is my duty to make this clarification to Biafrans, because Biafrans, we are a unique set of people, and sometimes our nature is that we like to confirm things before we believe in those things. And based on that, I'm going to, we have some our voice, our messages we are going to play here. And the reason why that will be played here is not for punitive measures. We are going to do that so that Biafrans, when you listen to people, and when you listen to people that are in the media that have influences or you follow, I want you to always make sure you hear the other side before you make your conclusions. The essence of information is to help you make an informed judgment. Again, nothing this government is doing is going to move. Nothing is going to shake. We are working on the template that the Prime Minister has given us, and that is what we are going to continue to do.
Now, when we tell you about her nature of being a permanent liar, she said here she is working on the template that the Prime Minister has given to them. Please, what is that template? Of everything she is executing, which of them conforms with the Simon Ekpa's templates? Which one? None. None. Just none. Absolutely. Okay. Let us continue to play it. She will expose herself.
Regardless of who likes it or who does not like that. I'm going to have two things I've discussed with one member of the Biafra, that was in the Biafra government in Ndi-Nzama. I know there was a time that I talked with her about if Biafrans, if we want to raise more money, we want to see if we can do a Twitter fundraising to help us raise more money. And again, sometimes this is not against anyone, but I have to do this because when people pass wrong information to Biafrans without telling Biafrans the reason for their actions, then it becomes a problem because they are not only trying to spoil the image of the government in the public domain, but the government's responsibility is to ensure that Biafrans get the facts of whatever happened to help them make an informed judgment. Our sister, Ndi-Nzama, a couple of weeks back, I let her know that we are planning on doing something like a Twitter fundraising so that we can increase the money we get. And also, I also let her know that we are trying to see that we are happy. I let her know that I'm happy the way that we have independent media right now that are helping Biafrans to really propagate what we are doing online.
Now you heard it all. This is that particular part that sparked the anger of Ada. They now have the independent media that can do without Ada and her colleagues. So that is the part that sparked her anger. Yes. But of course, it's good to have independent media as a government. But then, you cannot, if you have conscience, do it in a way that it will seem as if you are beginning to trample or negate the people that have been doing it. Neglects. Okay? It's no more playing.
In the past, when the Biafran media is kind of streamlined, where nobody is allowed to do anything. Now, we have so many media, and we are very, very happy for that. I can go home now and just sleep peacefully, knowing fully well that Biafrans are going to represent me, because now Biafrans know that this is no longer about me, it's no longer about Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, neither is it about Nnamdi Kanu. It is the responsibility of every Biafran to make sure that we remove Fulani.
Yesterday's Raphael Ajere, Chiamaka Ajere, did a program, said that Biafra does not belong to Nnamdi Kanu, it does not belong to Simon Ekpa. One of the morons picked it up and began to talk rubbish. Today, Rabweda is still saying it. It's not about her, it's not about someone else, it's not about it. I just said it for the purpose of that clarity. Yes.
from our territory. It is the responsibility of every Biafra to ensure that we find the reintegrated terrorists sent by the Nigerian government to come and kill us. So NgoziOra was on a couple of occasions. We let her know to really stay on her lane. I don't have a problem with people passing information to Biafrans, but I have a problem when those that we look up to misinform Biafrans. That is the problem. And because some of the people that follow her are the Igbo-speaking areas, people, some of them, they believe that she will always tell them the truth. But that is not the case. NgoziOra has
simply saying that I know that NgoziOra have followers and people follow her a lot. She want to always, bend, massage everything.
misinformed her followers in several ways. And just like she came out yesterday to tell Biafrans that somebody was giving Caterpillar was giving 50 million or 25 million, that is a lie. It never happened. And on that note, based on these two informations that I told her that
Doctor, there is nothing like informations. Based on this information, I'll go to 100. Based on this information, so let's continue now. You said it's a lie. There is nothing like that. The men on ground called in the platform. It was causing problem yesterday. They said that they needed just 25 million for Dr. Amufu. Caterpillar. Okay, let's even go to NgoziOra now said what it was 50 million. That was what was pulled from the coffers. And it was you or with you, because the accounts you're talking about they were opened by you. Now, nothing like this according to you. The men on ground have borne witness to it. The other lady said it, Ada said it, and it is still the case. Whether you agree or not, it is the case, because even Gaddafi came to say something. Gaddafi clarified it. He said when he was asking for this thing, he kept on disturbing, and it was never done. So nobody should blame him. So that is it. Your lies, we will capture all of them. We will catch you any way you lie.
we are planning to see if we can do Twitter fundraising to increase the money that we get for the struggle, and also that I was very happy that we have independent media that can now join us to help us.
So that is all about that. I don't want to continue playing it. So that she will continue with her independent media. At least NgoziOra has learned in a very hard way. She is so heartbroken that after all the enmity she created and all of that, this is how she was asked out. That is why all of us must learn. It's why all of us must learn. Don't wait until you learn in that very hard way. So let me check the last things to add up.
Hello, Ndi Biafra.
Let me so the lies that this woman has been feeding us is too much. She now said she has registered this the United States Biafra government successfully. They established their foreign agents in the United States of America. Their foreign agent, the USB Department of Justice has US, United States of America, because say the two are US. Justice has subsequently reconciled. I cannot continue. My phone is already warning. So thank you, fellow Biafrans. Make sure you share this program. share this program, and remember, this is Akpanakpan Asoko. Drop your comments responsibly, respectfully, and make sure you throw it in different platforms. You can give it a preamble, you can give it a good, attractive title of your own, or you leave it that way. Anyhow, just make sure your friends see it and know what is happening. Have a wonderful evening or night.